Yep. Okay. So fives are good, eights are fine. We're gonna start with the BOSU ball and the timer set for 40 seconds. And then you've got that 5 second in between. So I just have mine right behind so I can just go from here and then forward to the bench. So whatever works for you. So let's start with this. So you're gonna hold the weights together and we're just gonna take it and you can jump or step. I mean, we're just kind of getting warmed up with this, but I'm gonna warm up with the little lighter weights and the smaller muscle groups, lower muscle groups. And so the arms either are swinging, these are light enough to do this. You've got 40 seconds to kind of figure out how you want this to go. You can hold them here. That's gonna be a little bit more posture. You can just step over without the jump. So up and over 40, and then my timer shall beep. I don't know if you can hear that, but we've got 10 seconds on that. Then we're gonna stay up on the top and do an arm round. So starting a little bit differently today. All right, stay up on top. Now we're just standing tall on this. Find your balance, and we're just doing lateral raises. So if you have more than fives or eights or 10s, that's gonna get real heavy. So lighter is better on this one because you're going for time. And what you're looking for is a solid balance, weight in your heels, and then that nice straight outside. If you've got room clearance issues, you can come to the front or anywhere in between that angle. So this isn't so bad. Just warming up those shoulders, keep your chest up and kind of challenging your balance. Soft little knees. There we go. And then 3 seconds, we're gonna go right back to this and back up and over. So now this round, I want your weights to be right in front of you. And when you hold those dumbbells, you're resting them just in your hands like this, and it's just right in the heels of your hands. Arms stay up like this, because then you're gonna engage your chest and across your back. So then what happens is we start having our abs stabilize our back. If you're getting low on that squat, you're gonna get a little bit more legs. If you're up high, that's just cardio. Good. Up and over, 15 seconds. And then we kind of catch our breath on that top. So push and push. Nice, look how you're landing. Good. Sounds so dramatic. And 3, 2, 1, stay up on top. This time you're going to bring the weights in front of your thighs and we're just gonna alternate. So this does 2 things. Works the front of your shoulder, but that alternating is gonna throw your balance off a little bit. With the lighter weights, you can go a little bit heavier or faster. Oh my God, how's my medication working for me? You can go faster if you have lighter weights. Not heavier yet, we're staying light. So single arms are actually a little bit more challenging on the balance. So get that pulse kind of straight. The goal is not to bend at the elbow here. Nice long straight limbs. That looks good. Now I can see both of you, perfect. 3, 2. Now this time we're gonna hold them by our side. We're gonna go off the back end, just this little scissor jack. So I like if you're kind of cramped for space, you're gonna be a little more conscientious of how you move. So you have one little step behind you, but I'm landing on top. So if you see from the side, it's just this. I'm leaning forward. Nice. Yeah. Good. Perfect. And you're breathing. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, good. Up on top. Whew. This is still your warm up. Abs are in tight. You're here. We're flying straight out. So now you've just taken that forward bend at the waistband. And now those arms are going straight out. Same thing, leveraging across the top of your shoulders. So the forward bend puts your back up to the ceiling. You're looking right down, probably at your feet. So you've got a nice flat back, letting the work happen at your shoulders. Great, that looks fantastic. And 10 seconds here. Get your breathing down. You kind of catch your breath. That's the beauty of this kind of workout. You catch your breath while you're doing this. And then we're gonna go back to our scissor jacks. Set your posture back up. I don't even want to say the B word, but we look pretty stable today. And right, left, right, left. Now give me more of a pumping of the arms. So the first round with cardio, I want your legs to get the movement. Second round, let's add that arm. So you're pumping as you're going, like that modified running motion. Push, push. Nice. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Should be starting to get warmed up and your hands are either freezing from holding those cold weights and you're breathing. Push. And yes, 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 yes. Oops. I muted you guys by accident. 4 and 3. Okay, last one up on top like this. It's lateral, frontal. So lateral raise, weights come together, frontal raise. I hit mute. I was trying to do something. There we go. Out and in. Lateral raise, frontal raise. Perfect. Yeah, so then they start getting heavy after a while, and then you really kind of focus on not moving below your waistband. So that's kind of isolated, which engages your abs. The last one we're going to do here is not really cardio. It's going to be all the way down, up and over. So again, clearance issues. Oh boy, here goes that stability. Tap the weights next to your feet, and then they go all the way up and over your head. If you don't have that room, just bring them to the front. Tap down by your feet, up in here. So from the side, I'm pushing my hips back and then coming up straight on or straight up and over. Yeah, fives can start getting a little heavy. The good news is we're going to dump the fives, the weights in general for this next one, and we're going to use the BOSU ball to assist in burpees. 10 seconds here. Yeah, I said it too soon. 5, 4, 3, good. Okay, set the weights down. Now flip over your BOSU ball. So if you have this clearance here, or if you don't have the clearance, you don't have to. You can use the BOSU ball here, jump on, jump off, down and back, jump on, jump off. We can do that first one. We should have done the first one that way. But I said grab your BOSU ball. So if you're grabbing the BOSU ball, you can leave it on the ground for this or bring it with you.
You want it flipped over or not? I'm confused.
Either way, we're going to do it a few times. So whatever works for your clearance. If you want to go right to level 2, flip it over and carry it with you. You're going to have multiple options on this. 3, 2, step it back, hold the plank. So if you flipped it over and left it on the ground, you're here on the flat surface. If not, you're up on the dome surface. Either way, we're just holding the plank here. With it on the dome surface, I have that play in there. So I can go forward, side to side, get your hands out to the edge wherever you are. And then the knee comes in, right, left. So you're gonna do that reptile plank, we call this, knee coming to the same elbow. So then round 2 on the BOSUs is coming up. You're gonna now pick up the BOSU ball when we do the burpee. If you did it before, this is round 2 for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that plank, either flip it over, grab it, and then we're gonna jump forward, pick up the BOSU ball, push it up and out, down, jump back, jump forward, up and out. You're kind of going up at that angle. Abs are in tight, getting that cardio. Back, forth, land really wide and low. When you pick that up, you use your legs, push through with the arms. Back and forth, push up and through with the arms. Nice. 15 seconds. Good. 7. We're going back on our elbows, down on the BOSU ball, elbow plank. Now, if you're on that surface, the bottom of it, this is a little more unstable. So get your body over the top of the center of that. Feet are together, and that little shakiness is just going to transfer into your core. Tighten, 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 so nothing is moving below your shoulders. And we hold. Your head should be right in line with your fingers. So you're looking over the tops of your hands, straight line from the elbow to the shoulder. If this bothers your back, take one knee down, both knee down. And 4, 3, 2. All right, catch your breath. Stretch it back briefly. And we're gonna leave that, flip your BOSU bell back over. Catch your breath here. Okay, now we're going to go to bench. With the bench and the legs, I want you to double up your weight. So you're gonna grab 10s, 12s, maybe 15s. We're gonna stand with this right leg on the bench and we're gonna just come up into balance. So high bench, low bench, up to you, but we're using heavier weights. You got time here, so take your time. Okay, so the key with this one is that we're gonna step up with the same leg closest to the bench, okay? Because we're gonna do both. We're gonna cross over for one time. This time that same leg goes on there. So put your right leg up on that bench, dangling the weights by your side, drive it up, come down, drive it up. So all I'm doing is just a one-legged step up, basically. I'm up and drive and here. Now you've got the heavier weight. So what we'll do on the in-between will be heavier shoulder work, back work, maybe some bicep work. So if this weight is not heavy enough here, that's fine. It should be good for the arms. Good. So look at how close I am to the bench. Both legs are really narrow. I'm bending that leg that's on the bench and driving up, standing all the way up, pushing my knee forward. Good. Now stay up on top, weights come in front. I'm floating that leg that was on the ground and I'm upright row here. So really basic. Yeah, I'm really challenging your balance a little bit today. Now the BOSU ball obviously is gonna give you more feedback. The bench doesn't. You're nice and isolated up on that bench, working the upper part of your shoulder. Legs look good here. Heads of the weights are together. Pull them right up underneath your chin. Elbows leading. We're gonna call this a superset because this is your second exercise on that leg, even though you're not moving. 7 seconds. Oh, starting to sweat. Those weights are coming up to the shoulders just to set your posture up. This floating leg is gonna go from here out and back. So you're making a big, what would that be, a backward L? Out and back. So I'm just standing tall and then working through that hip joint. The leg that you're standing on has all that stabilization going from the outside of that knee right up into that hip. The dumbbells are literally just loading your spine. So what happens is your back muscles start to work to keep that vertical. Good. Tap that bench, out, back, out and back. Yeah, that should be getting heavy. Nice. Whew. Then we're gonna straddle the bench. Okay, so take both feet down, but you're in the straddle position. Weights are here. You're gonna sit down, up and press. So now you've got the heaviest weights that you've held so far, and you're standing with an overhead press. If that gets to be too much, you know what to do. Go back on the weight, but you sit all the way down in that straddle position. So kind of inside of my calves are touching that bench. I sit back, up and press. Yes, the part of sitting down, we always had that like, why are we sitting down? Because it transfers your weight. You sit all the way down, you have to reload each time. Very purposeful. Yeah. Okay, turn your toes out, stay in this position. Palms come toward me, and now bicep curls. If we add the leg, you realize that helps a little bit. Squat and stand. If the weights are light enough and you can just do square on bicep curls, that's totally fine. Now I'm just isolated the arms. You're adding that little bit of legs. Yeah, those weights, they've been outside, they're cold.
Who said 12 were a good number? Oh.
I know. And 12s are really good for this. Heidi, do you have 15s? Oh, Lord.
No.
Heavy. Okay. 4, 3, 2, back up on top. Now, this time, step on that same side of the bench, but the leg crosses over to the knee, step down, tap out. So your outside leg steps up to the bench, pull that knee up, and to the floor you go. So up.
But should we still be stepping with the right leg?
Nope, your other legs. Your outside leg now is coming across to step on there. And now that leg you were standing on just gives me a knee lift. So you're across the leg. You're on the same side of the bench. Step, drive. Weights are still just dangling by your side. If you want a little bit more bicep curl, you can do that. Step up, drive it up to the floor, to the floor. Yes. So that will be the round we do on this side of the bench. We shall do dips in between. Set your weights down. Oh my God, sweaty hands. Come to the edge, that same edge that you were just on, and we do a round of dips. So this will be your in-between move. You're on the edge, chest is lifted, tricep dips. Stay close to your bench and drive all the way up through that straight arm. Key is to get to the very top. Then we're gonna flip it over and do push-ups, our first set of push-ups, which are going to feel a little taxing because you've done all this stabilizer work in that shoulder area. 5, 4. Flip your body over. Let's use a wide stance in your feet and then wide to the bench. You go all the way down, all the way up. Now, the motion of the elbows bending outward is gonna extend your chest. If you're feeling fatigued, take it easy and take one of your knees to the floor. Exhale. The key is to get that full tap to the bench and all the way up. So whatever you can do there. Yeah, you can pause into the plank. That's totally fine. Yeah, it's burning. 10 seconds. We're going to straddle it with our hands and do our hop overs. And then magically, we're going to be on the other side for the whole entire round on the other leg. So straddle the bench with your hands. Both feet are together on the back end. And we're just going to hop over, hop over. The key with this one is that we land soft. And your goal is to go slow. Oh, keep your back. The goal, like keep small in your back. So the height of your shoulders is as high as your backside should go, if that makes sense. So I'm barely clearing that bench, which means I'm using abs and kicking my heels to my glute. Good. I like that one. 10 seconds. We're gonna catch our breath, reload everything on the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, relax. Catch your breath. Okay, you're gonna get on the other side of your step and we're gonna do the same exact 5 exercises here. But we're gonna start with the dips. So get your weights handy. I'm gonna have those right there. Well, actually, let's start with the push-ups, then the dips, then we're gonna do this. So if you're ready and you have your weights where they need to be, let's get into this push-up position. You can choose on this one. We went wide last time. You can go more narrow or really narrow, but you will be doing dips afterwards. So choose wisely. I'm gonna go wide. I'm gonna keep my feet narrow. I can hold this plank out here. We've got a few seconds. 5 seconds here. And we're going right back into the push-ups. I am way over the bench this time, all the way down, all the way up. So work that range of motion. Should be fatiguing a little bit and avoid breaking your plank in the back. So tight. I'd rather see a knee down and you able to touch the bench than just bopping with your head and small range of motion. So get there. Push. How are those chest presses gonna feel when we get ourselves finally to this? 10 seconds left on this. You can hold the plank if you need to. Good. Exhale to the top. Okay, turn your little bodies around. Dips. Kind of a superset on this. This is our 4th chest tricep body weight exercise. So your legs can help you. The closer I keep my feet, the easier. If I walk my feet out or walk them up, you're gonna load a lot more weight onto your hands. So you know your levels. The key is to get all the way up and you're kind of looking up, never down to strain your neck. Exhale, push it up there. And then before you know it, we're gonna be right back on that exercise with both of those weights for the leg. And 7 seconds, your weights are handy. I've already given you that cue. Perfect, take the time to get there. Pick up your dumbbells. This will feel like a reprieve. Place that other leg on the bench this time, and we just drive the knee up, come back down. So nothing in the arms. You really wouldn't even have to hang on to the weights here if you didn't want to. You want more bicep curl? You're gonna take that to almost a swing. That feels like I'm really using momentum. I'm off on the bench, but look at how light that leg is stepping. You're not heavy, you're not loading way down here on the ground. Everything stays up here. It's a tap and curl. Not even shifting my weight. It's a kind of a unique way to do a one-legged squat.
Oh, so unique. It's just lovely.
It's unique, is that the good word? Inimitable is a new word we learned the other day. Standing on this right leg or this leg. Forward right here with those weights. Upright row, round 2. So this is the second time we've had this exercise. You're loading the weight, elbows go up and out, weights come underneath your chest, working the top of your shoulder. Different than what we did on the BOSU ball. Yeah, that leg is burning. Why? Shake it out if you must. And now I'm kind of looking down, so I just keep my posture tall. Very good. Then we're gonna let the leg do the work, out and to the back. I really am standing more off center on the leg that's on the bench. So then this foot touches it. Weights come in front. You go out with the leg, back with the leg. Out, back. Now if you want, oh, we did this with the weights up here by our chest, sorry. I'm gonna say something was happening with the weights. We were standing up tall because that's going to push through that glute position. Side is in the medius, back is in the glute. Nice. So you start getting that lateral movement here because we're gonna step up and across the body. Yes. Oh my. Good work on this. Up nice and tall. My foot is freaking out. All right, step off to the side. Both feet are on the ground. That foot steps across, so across your body, knee, oh boy, up and out to the side, down and down. Up, curl, down, down. I'm across the body. This gets that inner thigh going. So step up, curl up. Yeah, you haven't changed sides of the bench. You're still on that same side. We've just added more of a movement to this. Arms are an option. God, how's my balance? I wash these shoes. If you have those minimal shoes or real flexible ones, I have 3 pairs I put in the wash machine. Came out beautifully. Now they're all feel like brand new. And I can really feel my arch of my foot working because I chose terrible shoes. Step wide. Okay, we're here. Same thing at the shoulders. Squat, up and press. Oh, this starts getting really heavy on the arms. If that just is something that's limiting your form, then take it to 1 dumbbell. You don't have to move the arms if you don't want to. The key is to sit down. We're wide in this stance. You sit down, that kind of engages right through that inner thigh, pressing through your heels as you stand. Nice. Last time we were narrow, this time you're wide. Sit wide, up and stand, or press. 5, 4, 3. Stay standing wide. Stay in that low squat, no leg movement. Right arm, left arm. Give me this. So I'm staying in that what we call horse stance. In boxing, this is your horse stance. Chest is up, and I'm just isolating this. I have a tendency to rock and push into the legs. Try to avoid that. Chest is back. And you're kind of looking upward, and you're just letting that elbow bend and straighten. Simple as this. Looks so easy. Hi, you're looking strong. Good choice of the weights. Tell that to yourself. 6 seconds left on this. We're coming to the front into a narrow stance. To sit, come all the way to the front, up close. Weights by your side. Heels are touching that front of the step. Up, curl, press. Oh, we've got all 3 things happening. You stand and you press. So from that side, your arms swing, curl, press, and you sit all the way down. So make sure you're lowering gently. Yeah, here's where that gracefulness comes in. You stand to the curl and you really don't want your back flexing. So without weight, I can easily do this. With weight, you kind of lean and do this. It's a vertical. I stand and press. Yeah, that's not easy. Okay, stay seated. Last one with these dumbbells. Underneath your shins or behind your calves, you go bent over, upper row. So I'm bent over, my chest is on my thighs, pull. Now those weights probably feel a little easy. Totally fine. We're rounding it out in the back.
Are our heels still against the bench?
Nope, you've taken your feet one step away just so those weights can
Okay.
go right. Yep, your weights are going right behind there. Yeah, you've
I
got one little step.
Bench or in front.
Cracking your own ankles with the heads of the weights. No, we'll say that for later. 5, 4. I lied about this. Sorry. I said we were done with these weights. We're not. These are your fly weights. Lay back all the way down and we fly with this. So we're getting into that chest. Sorry about that. That's always a nice, oh, oops, I meant we've got 5 more exercises with these dumbbells. No, we don't. Just this one. Fly with this. Nice big chest fly. So you're getting ready to take your body onto the bench and we're going to push a little bit more weight. Whew, I will give you a break after this one. So give me your best 15 seconds on that fly. Remember, it's about the leverage, long, straight arms. Perfect. And you're breathing 4, 3, 2. All right, catch your breath. Set those weights down. Now, grab your heavy. So get your heavy set handy right by your bench.
Heavy like what?
Like chest press, like the heaviest ones you have. We're going to be taking them here to lay down to do chest press, and then we'll set them alongside to do a one arm row, one arm row. We got time. You got plenty of time, 25 seconds. So just have them by you. I wouldn't start too soon. You have time to take a drink if you need to. You've got 20 seconds, and then we're doing a set of chest press. I want you to count these within that 40 seconds. So if you've got 40 seconds and you don't need it all, that's fine. 5 seconds left. Okay, you're grabbing those heavy weights. You're gonna load them onto your legs. Make sure your head, neck, and shoulders goes all the way down the back. And if you need those knees pulled in, pull them in. And you're giving me 10 all the way up. They touch at the top and lower gently. Take the time to do these 10. You have 40 seconds and it may not take you that whole time. Exhale, tap, inhale, lower. You're halfway there. And if it's taking you longer to get those reps, that's fine. I want 40 seconds under tension or 10 reps. Yes, you have 10 seconds. When you're done, gently set them right by your side of the bench. And we're gonna come up for that one arm row. Good timing, 3, 2. Okay, set those weights down wherever you are on the count. Load your right side, left arm is gonna give you that row. So same concept. You're probably going to be able to do more than 10 reps in the time allowed. So it's either 10 or 40 seconds. No rush. All of this is about form. Bench, knee, ankle, everything's aligned from that hand position on the bench. Other arm is isolated, pulling it right up alongside of your body. This should feel heavy based on all the other stuff we've done.
So do we keep going after 10?
You can if you need to. Yeah, you can if you've got 10 in you, or you can go heavier or more reps, that's fine. Okay, then once you're done with those, just dump that weight that's kind of up in front of you. We're doing our jump overs again. Straddle with your hands, feet together. And now this time I really want you to go nice and slow and low. If you're doing one leg at a time, that's fine. You just don't want a big lift in the upper body. Yeah, nice. And if you don't trust your feet, get off the back end so you're clearing, you're not clearing the bench. But it's not a big jump. My knees stay bent. It's almost like a donkey kick. I kick my heels to my glute and then shift in my abs. That's a much better description. 5, 4, perfect. That looks good. Slow, controlled, quiet. Whew. Okay, you're on the other side. Other side, one arm row. Load that bench. And again, you have time. So if you are taking the time to get set up here, that's fine. Give me those 10 big heavy reps on that side. We're doing this 2 times through. So you're gonna get 40 reps total. 20 on each arm. That looks fantastic. Exhale, pull. Think about what you're working, the back of that shoulder. You've got 15 seconds left. Yeah, if you're cranking through those in that time, great. You only need to do 10. Then we're going to jump over with that inside leg. So I'm going to stand next to my bench, straddling it, bend my outside leg, and then get up on that toe that's closest to the step. And it's a one-legged hop over that side, that side. Keep that leg the entire time. My knees are pressed together. That one leg stays in a hamstring curl. And same concept. You don't like the height of the bench, go off the back end and don't worry about clearing it. Yeah, good. 20 seconds on this. We're using the full time on this one. You'll land on the opposite side to do that one arm row again. Yeah, maybe we should do chest press. 10 seconds. We'll do chest press. 5, 4, 3. Yeah, let's do that. Get up to the seated part of your bench. Heavy chest press. Let's get this one out of the way. So grab both of those heavies. Don't worry, I'll remember where we left off. Let's lay back down and rep out 10 of those, 10 chest presses all the way up. Now, if you're struggling to get to 7 or 8, perfection, that's totally fine. Just be very careful and then lay them next to you. You should be fatigued enough where 2 sets of 10 of these is challenging. Like that's all you really want to do. 13 seconds left on that. Do what you can. And then we'll do our other leg jump over and then that last arm row. Okay, set those weights down. Get back on that other side of the bench, standing on the other leg this time, one-legged hopovers. Squeeze those knees together. Oh, yes. Working our way kind of back up through to the beginning. So think about the weights you've selected while you jump over nice and gently. Knees together is the key. And you just let that twist happen underneath your waistband. 15 seconds on this. Land soft. Oh, that's so good for your calf, for your inner thighs, for the jump. 3, 2, land on the other side of the bench. Load that weight. You've got this arm this time. Second set on this side, one arm rows, and we go. Lift. 10 again. 40 seconds is plenty of time to get yourself set up and get 10 reps out of there. Really close to your body. Oh, are we sweating? Whew. Warmed it up. Very good. I'm going to challenge you on the next one to either hold one of those heavy dumbbells, would be an option for a sit down and stand up, or the set of mediums, which actually may be the exact same. So if you've got 30s and you're holding a 15, that's fine. If you can sit right here with your one heavy dumbbell, and I just want you to keep it up by your chest. So the key is to I'm resting it in the heels of my hands. I'm going to stand and press right like this. So we've done bicep curls multiple times. This is your 3rd overhead chest press, maybe 4th. This might be 4th actually. Who's counting? Who's got the list in front of them, making sure we stay on task? Who knows? Up and press. Good. I'm feeling better now. I start sweating and everything starts moving. I love it. Drainage. Sit back. It feels great. Okay, now you sit back with that heavy dumbbell. Now this heaviness is purposeful because it has its own life. You want to stop it when you're over here, you contract, everything's tightened up here. So I'll show you from the side. You want to be leaning back. I actually like it if you go, actually, you know what, this makes more sense because then the dumbbell goes behind the bench. If you sit to the side, it doesn't matter. You know where to lean, but I'm just saying it does give you a little more clearance. You'll twist in the obliques differently. Now, shoulders are on fire. So let the core twist and turn you. I'm not moving my arms. I'm rotating with my torso. That looks good. That looks good. Now keep your feet and knees kind of stable. Okay, then we just lean back even further. Bring that weight up here. I don't know why I'm killing the shoulders today. And you've got that incline press right here. This is narrow. So, right, look, if you see it from here, you can only hold it narrow, not super heavy. And it's just to rep out, finish off those moves. We're going to go back to the lighter weights, to the fly,
Oh
and then
man,
repeat
that's not happening.
Yeah,
Too much.
perfect. Perfect. You know your limits. That is key because you're using was that a 40 or a 30? That's a lot of weight.
30 on these, I do 40 on the one arm rows.
Oh my God, Heidi, that's insanity. Oh my God, that's so good. But then you feel your fatigue. You've maxed out that muscle. Okay, dump the weights. We're done with that heavier set. Going back to what I initially started with, I'm staying seated. I've got those light little 10s or 12s. You can go lower here if you need to. Over the thighs, you've taken that one step in front of your bench. I'm sitting on the edge of the bench, bent over, upper back and shoulder row. So you're into this right across the upper back. I'm just making sure we're hitting everything. Chest, back, shoulders are on fire. Oh, that shoulder's got those 3 different parts of it. You want to make sure you're not neglecting the back side. So that up and squeeze, really good to give you that shape. You're what?
I only have 2 parts. My shoulders, I swear, because then.
Well, you're an anomaly. All right, we're laying down for the flies. You're like this. So get that head, neck, and shoulders on the bench. And then this is 10 reps on this one. So use the timer or 10 reps, whatever you choose, but keep your back in to the bench. These then are going to go with you back to the BOSU ball. So this will be the second round on the BOSU ball, but with the heavier weights. I'm well aware. Yeah, give me that squat. Exercises? Kind of. Yes and no. All right, now bring them up over to you. You're gonna stand with these. Yeah, let's just take this break. Stand with these, get to your BOSU ball. Okay, I'm gonna move this just slightly. I'm gonna take this time just to get this kind of out of the way. We will do abs on the BOSU ball today. So that's why we probably shall be done with your bench. Where are we for
So we're
time?
done with the bench?
I think so. Yep, we'll be done with the bench. So might as well get it all the way out of the way. How about? Okay. Way to make good use of your space, everybody. All right, get that BOSU ball into place, and we're gonna stand on top of here. So these are your lighter weights. Get up here.
So what should our weights be?
I like 10s or 12s probably, because we're gonna do that alternate. So right here, you're just gonna stand, balance, and we're gonna alternate through these arms. And we did one set with alternating. Now I really want you to feel that challenge that you have here. Nice little curl, and trying not to have your legs be bouncing around on the ball. Good. Oh, I thought for a moment, Heidi, you were standing on the black side. I'm like, oh, she's on the back.
No.
It looks like you're from my angle. Yeah, totally. Overachiever. So you've got that single arm business here, which is just really targeting this core. You're trying to stay over the top of it. Bring the shoulders up. So they're not your super heavy weight, but we're going to go one arm at a time. The legs really don't help you here. So very isolated on the top of that shoulder. Keep that dumbbell resting in your hand like this. And I'm just pushing through that kind of cradle of my thumb. I have a client who always says, oh, my hands are killing me. Let it rest. You're not doing a death grip. Super nice and easy. Yeah, drive it up there. And that should be about all you want to do on those shoulders after these next 10 seconds. Push. Look at your balance. Good. I don't like to say the B word because I always jinx you. And then this next one, I'm just going to turn to the side so you know what this looks like. Hips go back. I fold forward. Right arm, left arm. So like that pendulum swing, you know, those little balls that swing, tap, and swing on the pendulum. That's what that looks like. And that should be more of a challenge on the balance than anything. Get those hips back. I'm kind of in that squat, half of a squat. Oh, they're right in front of my knees, and due to the weight, there's a slight bend in that elbow. So you're like this, here, here, here. Ho, 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 that's not easy. Nice. Our last one is squat to a standing curl. All right, find your stability. Start low. So you're gonna touch that BOSU ball like this, up and curl, touch low. Oh my gosh. Your hips go back. If I just think my hips go back on that first movement, then your chest goes right over the top of your thighs. Good. Yeah, take your time. The slower you go, the more muscles you're actually recruiting to keep your center position. We will be done with these dumbbells, I promise.
For my thighs.
Yeah, you pull them right up along your sides. 5. Okay, right back where we started this. Dump the dumbbells. Let's get into this push-up position on this blue side, okay? So whether you did that in the beginning or not, you're here, hold this plank. So we're using the full time, and I just have my fingers to the edge, head is to the top. So from the side, that's what that looks like. Way over the top, my chest is over the label. Now my knee comes in and I tap right at that label. So once again, that head, neck, and shoulders doesn't move. Those hips are low and you're pulling them underneath you, quite like the jump over. It's that slow sloping angle from your shoulders. Gosh, you guys look really good. That's fantastic. Okay, let's go down on those elbows, but this time take those legs wide. So now I'm gonna be wider than the BOSU ball. Palms are pressed together. I'm gonna angle my wrist so my pinky is on the BOSU ball and I'm looking over my thumbs. What that does is just lengthen out everything. So I'm pushing my head forward. You can look back at your feet and then you just feel like your spine is really long. Yep, we're doing fine. You're looking good. You're breathing. If there's any tension in the back, there's where you adjust your legs. Then the burpee is going to actually be on the ball. So you're going to keep it in this position. You're going to come back up to your hands. All right. And then you're going to jump wide, jump on, jump off, wide, back. This is slow, slow, fast, fast, slow, slow. I want you to stick that landing. Yeah. So you're not jumping off of the ball. Stick the landing, stick the squat, then down fast. Yeah. Fast, fast, slow on the top, slow on the land. Then those two are fast. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1. Yeah, take the time. Oh, that's inner thighs. Whew. Dying. Good news is, last time we were doing this, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, catch your breath. Oh, catch your breath. Oh, that's cruel and unusual to end with those. Oh, catch your breath. Oh, you know what we should have used today? My stick, dang it. Actually, I don't know where my little stick is, but we could grab a broom or something. Okay, catch your breath. We shall.
For a little ride on your broom.
Yeah, yes. Every time I say, I wonder where that stick is. Where could it be? I don't know where it should be. I can tell you where to put it. Oh, it's so good. Okay, let's find your dead bug position. I'm gonna just get this out of my way so I can show you from the side. You're gonna lay back onto your middle of your back and give me this. So find the center. Your head is vertical. So I'm looking right over my knees. Elbows are in, which makes you smaller. Pull the knees in. Oh, is that fine? This is so dumb. That fine line of pulling my knees in and sitting up. So I should be able to touch my knees. If you're not in the right place, adjust. I can't tell where I'm at today. Oh my God. Why can't I do this?
How long are we here?
This used to be easy. Why is it so hard? Oh, you'll get there and you're just holding it. Once you get there, just hold it. 3, 2, then we stretch it out. You're still not touching the ground. Nothing's touching the ground. Legs go out. This actually feels easier. Elbows go out. I'm right over the center with my waistband and kind of that lower last couple ribs. And then this should be where you find that really nice balance and your torso is parallel to the floor. So what is flat on top of the ball is working, and that's right there. Now, if that's too intense, you can hang on to your knees. That relieves slightly the core, just a little bit. Elbows out wide or arms long, longer levers is gonna be a little bit harder. We're gonna start moving the legs. So I'm gonna move for you. 7, 6, 5, 4. Take those feet down, arms up, and we sit. Nothing in your upper body is touching the floor. So your hand, burning. Hands come from back here. Reach and touch that toe. I'm still leaning back, so make sure you're still sitting back from that leaning position, but your hands stay away from the ground. This is ideal. This one's harder than some of the other ones that we did. Yeah, birding, right?
Oh,
Killer. Why is it so hard today? I should tell you, because you've been using your core with all that balance stuff. You've already engaged those abs while you were doing it, not even thinking about it. That's the beauty of having conscious movement when you're doing your weights. You're focusing on your breathing and your posture. That's all abs. Okay, do this for me. Get your right hip into the center and right elbow kind of close to your body. I'm going to tuck my knees in and make yourself small. And then you're going to make yourself a tiny little ball, find your balance, then lengthen it out. Nothing is touching the floor here. I'm just stacked at the hips like that. Legs are out. If you don't have the stacked position, tilt your feet up a little bit, and then I'm going to be off center slightly, but still not touching the floor. I'm just holding this V, banana shape V position. And
so
it's
are
getting
both
right to, yeah, both legs floating, both legs just floating. Now your top leg is going to go behind and to the floor, and that arm is going to reach and touch that bottom foot. So all I've done is given myself a kickstand with my top leg. It goes behind you. Yeah, and then you're sitting up, either elbow to the knee, which is going to be a little bit harder, hand to the ankle. Oh, feel that. Oh my gosh, you guys look fantastic.
as I'm falling over.
Okay, your balance, this is crazy. If you need that arm on the floor, fine. But if your right arm is tucked in, all that's happening is right into that oblique, that left oblique. Fabulous. We're going to transition through the middle through a dead bug to reposition. 3, 2. Okay, get yourself back onto your middle of your back. Let's balance here, see if this is easier. Let's bring our arms to the front this time and then bring those legs out. So now here's your dead bug. It was this. Oh, that's easier. It's all about where you position yourself. So if I'm up tall, I can pull my elbows into my knees. There, that's one way. This is another way. This is another way. You're just holding. Yeah, just simple as that. I guess that's it. Just be still. You're breathing. And on this one, we're going to do floating bicycle before we transition. So if you feel centered there and you look good, what I can see, you look good. Now we float, elbow to the knee, elbow to the knee.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Good work. This is time under tension. And I realize I'm going overtime. I forgot when we started this. I like this is a good one. Push through this, do what you can. We're almost to the end.
Yeah, we sure are.
Oh my God, nice speed. Yeah, sometimes speed works for you. Slow takes a little bit harder to find your balance. None of it's easier. I don't care how you do it. Just move. 13 seconds. Oh my God.
Oh my God. That hurts.
It's burning. Okay. Okay, on your left hip, tuck that left elbow in. Feet go out. I kind of like this. So when I say stack, you're perpendicular. I'm a little less than perpendicular. My hips are back a little bit and I'm curved this way. So my toes are kind of pointed to where the ceiling meets the wall. And then that top arm is up and nothing's touching the ground. So I feel it a little bit isolated right up on that top, whatever's on top of the label. If you just think of that on the ab work with the BOSU ball, whatever's on the label is typically working. So you're just holding here, squeezing inner thighs, trying to be steady at the leg. Oh, I had another fail yesterday with my stupid cookies. That damn
What?
spritz gun. I'm telling you, I put it in the refrigerator after I made the dough. It does not, it squirts out and then doesn't stick to the pan. Oh my God, drop that top leg, inside elbow to that knee. And I had all these grandiose ideas. Okay, Adam, we're gonna make those spritz cookies. You like to use that little spritz gun. He was
Do you want
not
to
into it.
borrow my?
Mine works typically good. It's just I used Kerrygold butter, which I think is too rich
Too
and it
creamy?
melts. It's too it gets really liquidy, so it doesn't. Well, it does get firm. No, it doesn't really get firm. That's probably the problem. So when I'm in the gun, it's too
It's too
soft.
sloppy.
Yeah. Oh God,
What
I was
did you
so
make
mad.
last weekend?
I made, oh, I just did like the melted pretzel rounds with the red and white
Yeah.
kisses and the, oh God, people love those. I brought them to work. People love those. Sit forward, so dumb. And I did make, I made, that half baked harvest. I think I sent that recipe out. That chocolate cookie with the Dove caramel inside of it. Oh God, it's so sickening, almost like sickening sweet. Almost too sweet. I like a cookie that I can eat like 3 of them and then feel bad. This one you eat one and I'm like, ugh. No, yeah, Heidi, I sent that to you guys, Heidi.
Yeah. Killer Crunch bars are probably one of my favorites.
Oh, okay, you've made those like a really killer special K bar with the caramel and the chocolate. Didn't you make those one time?
I have, but this is it's like a dark chocolate, super thick.
Oh, fantastic.
Is like it's a super thick. We're almost done. Bye. Oh, now she's complaining because I woke her up.
Where is she? She comes looking out.
Her room is above the garage, so I should be nice and probably.
Let's bring it up and over.
But it's like a super thick, like fudgy brownie underneath, and then it's a layer of marshmallow cream, and then the top is melted dark chocolate and peanut butter and Rice Krispies.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Take it wide. Oh my God. That, and again, you'd have a bite of that and be so satisfied. Those are so good. Oh my gosh. I had this other one too with like melted butter, like a caramel over crunched up pretzels. And then you put dark chocolate like chips and then just swirl that melted in there. And it makes like a brittle, but it's not peanuts in there. It's with pretzels, so it's crust. Oh, so freaking good.
So I had dry needling on my hamstring this week.
Oh, is it that freaky? Were you there when I did it on my back? Oh, that was so.
No,
I can't believe I did that.
It twitch.
Yeah. Oh God, it felt bizarre. It felt so bizarre. I had it up in my shoulder. And it was like twitchy. Did it get relief though? Do you feel good?
On one side, now the other side I need to have done, which I'll have done on Tuesday.
Oh boy. Okay, that's not good. Dang it. I've got to do something. I got to see Jeff about the shoulder.
Because everything is so connected, now I can tell where